Hello and welcome to the next video in the F5 series of PS4 tutorial videos. Let's jump on board. Right, we're back in the F5 and the last time we learned how to take off and fly around. Just about. If you've watched the channel before, you'll know I am a noob and I am learning all this myself. So you're welcome to come along the journey with me. So today's mission is we are going to shoot some things. Now, I am in the mission editor, so I know where my targets are. You can make it very easy for yourself to place targets where you know they are at an altitude you know they're at, so you can easily find them. You can make them shoot back at you. I have targets set today that are not going to shoot back at me. We've got a transport plane and a convoy today, so it's very easy. I'd love to demonstrate this to you in the multiplayer server, but I would be shot down immediately, so it would be of no use. So let's start from the start. This is the simplest possible way to shoot at things. So, weapons. This fella here, this little red covered switch, we want to flick that into the up position. Arms our weapons, and then sights. This is our sight mode. So you'll see now it's on MSL, that's for missile. That's good because we are going to be shooting sidewinders, and you'll notice we also have rocket pods on the wings there. For the sidewinders we want that on missile, and for the rockets we're going to bring it around to man. And I also use man for the guns. It's just the simplest. You can use AA and the other AA, but we won't get into that now. We're keeping it as simple as possible, so you only have to remember missile and man. Our first target is going to be air to air, so we're going to keep it on missile. And then next thing you want to know, down here this bank of toggle switches, each of these switches correlates to a hard point under the aeroplane, and in our case we're using the left wing tip, the right wing tip, this one here. That's where our sidewinders are, and the next pylons in are our rockets, and that one there, and they go all the way into the belly of the plane depending on the payload that you're carrying. So that's about as simple as we can make that, and we're ready for takeoff. So we're going to hold the brakes, throttle up, release the brakes, and using the rudder to keep it as straight as we can down the runway. Looking for 140, start to rotate. Up she comes, lovely. Wheels up. Obligatory F3 flyby with a roll. Oh yeah, lovely. Now, so I know, because I built the mission, that my target is off to the west, just over the coast. So I'll head up there and find the target, and we'll meet back when we're setting up the weapons. Right, so we have a visual on the target now. It's only barely 1 pixel. I can't see it now because of the cloud, but he's way out. So we're going to slow right down. I know he's only doing 350 knots because I put him there. I'm doing 500, so we'll slow right down. That will give us time to pull up behind them and demonstrate the air-to-air weapon systems and how to use them. We don't want to overshoot this fella. So on approach to the target, we want to make sure this is armed. We're going to arm our sidewinders. So missiles are armed. Now, when we get close enough to the target and we put the target into this aiming circle here, we should hear that tone change to a beep. And when we have that tone, then we know the missile is locked onto the target, which is great. But in order to keep that tone, we have to keep the target in the circle, which can be tricky. So it is a good idea to map the uncage button and we'll show you how that works now. When you get a tone, if you hold the uncage button, you're going to be able to pull away from the target and still keep the tone. Whereas if you don't do that, when you pull away from the target, you're going to lose the tone and the missile is going to lose the target. So by caging the target, it's easier to keep a lock on him, and more importantly, you can pull a lead for the missile, so the missile doesn't have to turn to catch up with your target. There's the tone now. So there's the tone. You'll see when the circle pulls off, I might lose the tone. But if I tone, cage, now when I pull the circle off him, I still have tone, and my missile can still see him. So now I can pull lead, aim in front of the target before you fire the weapon. Fox 2, bang. You're not dodging that. Splash 1, C130. Now I've got the target in the sights. He's just on that island off to our right hand side there. So a rocket run, we're going to switch the sights from missile mode to NAN. NAN is just basically our fixed sight. So I use that for rockets, bombs, even machine guns. There is the 2 AA for air-to-air machine gun engagements, but you can use the fixed sights and just to keep everything simple for this video. I've tried this with bombs a few times and I missed most of the time, so when I have them figured out, I'll do a demonstration video. But for now, the rockets are pretty reliable, pretty easy to use, and a good way to get out and just blow some stuff up. So below me you'll see the smoke column off a tugboat. Jeez, I'm better power back a bit, going very fast. And beside that is a convoy. Oh, can you see the convoy there? Barely. So I'm going to line up the sights, rockets. Oh yeah, smashed them to pieces. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, they are burning. Nice. So that's the rockets. It's that easy. You can see the rockets coming out there, and you can use them nearly like tracer fire and walk them onto the target. And when you have a tightly packed convoy like that, it's hard to miss. So we'll go around now and we'll get them a strafe at the cannons just to make sure they're dead, and we'll call that a win. And on that perfect ending, we successfully shot some things. I didn't promise we were going to make it home alive, but we caused plenty of carnage. Over and out.